Okay.
That's fucking crazy. How'd you fall in that?
The mother is
She's retarded.
legally blind and diabetic.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he says, I'll tell you what, I'll let you do the horseshoes while I get along with my other work, and I'll pay you a gold per day. How's that sound to you?
Uh, sure. Okay. I have another question. I I mean, how do I put this softly? Do you know? You know that dwarves make excellent smiths, right? We make good work.
I've heard such things, yes.
Okay. I am one of the dwarves that makes pretty good work. I'm a smith of a dwarven clan. I
Oh,
can show you a thing or two, and if you would be willing to give me some information, I can show you how to temper your weapons and armor to be much better. No really good tricks, but I can show you how to get much finer tempers out of your blades, and so that they'll be
what
sharper.
kind of secrets are you looking for?
Specifically, do you know where? Have you heard any rumors about anyone selling or moving any like exotic goods for the town? Maybe a dwarven battle axe.
Yes, I would like to know where my friend's shit has gone. And
Don't fucking talk. This is between me and this man. Between Smiths.
He says, I haven't heard anything like that. I only have one other competitor that could have possibly purchased it.
Can I please
But
get the
it
name?
hasn't gone through my store, no.
That's fine. Could I get the name of this competitor?
Yes.
What, you're gonna work with the other guy because he's
His
like
name is-
up on his chair because I'm guessing it's his size. And
Yeah.
I say, well, is it like a really like wizardy house? Is it like lots of old crazy shit everywhere? Is it? Is he a
Hell
hoarder?
yes.
Is
He's
he like a?
such a hoarder.
Oh fuck. Okay.
There's stuff in every corner, on every shelf, in every
I like
room.
this
In
No. Okay. Okay.
So you said you were looking for some enchanted items.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
And he takes his hearing device again and points it towards you.
Yeah. So, what kind of things do you enchant?
Oh, I enchant all sorts of things. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm trying to expand the tools of my trade, and I'm hoping you can help me.
That's very non-descriptive of you.
Well, I'm wondering if there's anything you don't do.
I don't make the weapons.
Do you do any kind of thing? Like if I asked you to make I don't know, an enchantment that made something really zany and crazy, would you do it?
What are you asking for?
I'm
It
trying to
depends on
flesh.
the enchantment.
What kind of wizard is this? Is he just like?
He's
What
an
are you
enchantment
asking for,
wizard.
dude?
Okay,
What do
hold
you
on.
want?
I'm
What's
doing my
his
timeout. I'm doing my
specialization?
timeout. Callum, can you get
Enchantment.
mad at them for shit talking you? For saying you're doing things bad as well?
Dude,
Well, I mean,
this conversation is going in circles. What do you make? I enchant things. Everything's.
the last blacksmith I went to didn't know shit, so I'm wondering if there's like
Blasphemy.
specializations with enchanters. Like, does some people do weapon? Like, I don't know, man.
You can have like nearly any item enchanted.
So this guy can do anything because he's
He
a
can
master
enchant
enchanter.
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on the item,
What are you
the size of
looking
the
for?
What are you looking for? Is what I'm trying to get to. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if he does anything in
What?
particular.
I mean, he does
Okay.
weapons.
Okay, that
Yeah.
it does throw me off of my roleplay, so I got
What?
about shit. I left all my stuff at the wagon. So what is he? What can he sell?
Enchantment.
I mean, he's got enchanted items. He'd probably be willing to enchant an item for you.
Are you sure about that?
What?
But what does he sell?
Dick.
Well, you
He
said-
sells dick. Enchanted dick.
Like, what items does he have for sale? I don't know how else to ask that.
Weapons.
What weapons?
What weapons do you want? I don't know.
Ask
Okay,
him if
I
he
asked
has
him
something.
I asked if he has anything that I can buy.
You asked if he had anything
Yes.
zany and crazy.
Dude, does this store have anything I can buy?
No.
Dude,
I'm
Alright.
just as confused as you guys because
Where's
he's
Well,
got
then
shit.
I'm-
He's
I'm-
got shit
I'm
everywhere.
not very confused. I'm more confused about your
Why don't
conversation.
you try to offer him your fucking rapier and see if he'll enchant it, for God's sakes?
Well, does he have any weapons himself? What items does he have? What's his inventory?
Well, ask him.
I
Ask
mean,
him.
I
I'd like to
have.
buy a weapon. I'd like to buy a
Sir,
weapon.
can you
Really
list off
haven't.
your entire
saying-
inventory
you
to
said-
me?
Do you have one? Can you tell me all the thousands of things you might probably have? Like you're asking me to dump an item list on top of you.
Do you have an elemental rapier that you'd be willing to sell me? Do you have a rapier? of
Oh,
superior-
certainly, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I can.
Like, what are you looking
Okay,
for?
okay. So he's
That's-
not. Okay, fine. Do you have any enchanted weapons that you have recently acquired?
What type of weapons are you looking for?
Well, something that would suit my size and finesse as a halfling.
You're a halfling?
These exterior details are not necessary. Finesse weapon, enchantment, go. Go, maybe. Go.
What kind
I
of
thought you were-
weapons?
I thought you were a little short, but oh, halfling. Nice to meet
Exactly.
you.
He's vehemently racist.
Yeah,
John,
I am a
John.
halfling. I am 2.5 feet tall. I cannot wield a claymore. Do you have
Do you have
anything my
I can
size?
buy?
Ask a specific
Yeah. I can certainly take a look. And he stands up and he's all crotchety and he takes very low gap
Oh my God.
steps.
Gives you
So
a
he's
fucking
inching
pocket
towards
knife.
this chest. And he pulls out a pocket knife. No.
Oh
he
man.
wants to-
I just imagine Callum going into like a grocery store right now and being like, "What do you
What?
guys have?"
I was told I'm not allowed to look at the
I mean, they're very basic types
okay.
of weapons, though.
Did you come here looking to get something done, or are you just like?
Window shopping.
Well, like the thing is,
Craves
I don't,
interaction.
I don't have any I don't have any idea of any of like the weapon, like what
Okay,
weapon
so for
types
your
there
size,
are,
okay,
and,
if you
like-
really want me to tell you, I can tell you. Okay.
Okay,
That's what
if you can let me look at the like list of weapons and stuff, I can
Okay,
do a little
For
research.
you,
You can look this up
You
in the
could-
player's hand. Available resources.
I was told I
all
wasn't
times.
allowed to do that.
At all times.
He was just
Specifically
saying, don't
said
fucking
don't
like
look at the
spike his
prices.
prices,
yeah,
All right.
which I did
Alright.
once, and I'm sorry, but you know,
yeah, but like
Past that.
stats wise and stuff like that, you need to know that. So I'm sorry if I confused you in that regard, but like,
I like the player's handbook. I was only looking at classes and like races. That was the only information I thought I was allowed to have. So now that I know I can look up weapons, this is gonna take
you
me.
could
a
have
minute.
a short sword.
all right, look, as a bard, your main weapon's gonna be a dex weapon. You want a finesse weapon. It's gonna be, what is it? Short swords and like
Rapier,
rapiers
short
are like
Short
the important
swords,
things.
rapier,
Alright, I've
and
got the
rapiers are
weapons
the only
list.
things I know.
I've got
Anything
the
that says
list
finesse would be good for you.
of stuff there. So yeah, that's good.
And you literally told the elf you were gonna go get your arrows enchanted, and then you get here and you're like, "What do you have?"
Do you sell things at your store, sir?
I mean, I didn't understand that this
kind
guy
of
had
things?
literally everything available.
Well, he's an
He was-
enchanter. He can
You can
enchant your stuff.
He was
Is the thing.
asking what you wanted. 'cause
Usually
Davidson
enchanter
wasn't gonna
enchantments
rattle
are
off
like a service.
200 items at the store.
I still don't know what he can do to enchant like the weapon. Like, how does
Okay,
it increase?
could
the...
add, like,
Maybe you
an
should ask him
element-
what kind of enchantments he can do instead of what do you
That's
have.
what I fucking asked him because I
That's
don't
not
know
what
if
you
he's
asked.
a weapons enchanter. A fucking. That's why I was trying to flesh out his
No,
inventory.
not what he can enchant, but what to do is what you should ask. And then once you find out what they should do, you should be like, can you use this enchantment on my rapier or on my arrows?
That is what I was struggling to figure out. 'cause-
Callum is not getting the linguist feat.
Basically, just ask.
What's your charisma?
Ask exactly what they
Fucking
said.
high
Ask
shit.
exactly.
like 17.
Better be
Ask
8.
Ask
Intelligence of
exactly what
3.
Daniel said, and you'll be good. Guaranteed.
Kind of enchantments he can do. Find something you like. Ask him if he can enchant your shit with that enchantment.
Okay, I didn't know any of this before now.
Enchanting is actually, though, it's a bit of a gray area in the player's handbook, honestly.
Yeah, no.
But it's
that's-
kind of general.
that's up
Enchanting
to me.
something usually
There's not a lot
means
in there.
adding a magic buff to some item.
a lot of campaigns don't even have like a place where you can get enchantments. You have to find like.
I'm just saying, like the word enchantment in general. Like, forget D&D. Any game you've ever played that says enchantment usually means buff an item.
Yeah.
Buff. Okay, so where's his name? Dovelbon. What kind of enchantments do you perform?
Oh, all sorts of enchantments.
Oh god.
Alright, well that's not very
Do you have
I'm
any
sorry.
in particular that
I'm
you're
sorry.
looking
I'm
for?
sorry. That was a joke. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, I know. I'm trying to figure out if he. So does he actually have weapons that I could buy? Because
Yeah.
Like on display.
Why don't you have him enchant your rapier?
there's other kinds of like scimitars and like other
Rapier's
things.
the best.
You
you're
want
gonna
a
get.
finesse weapon?
Rapier's
Shim-
the best.
Scimitar- a scimitar is a-
finesse.
Yeah, but your rapier is your best. It is literally the best.
Rapier is a really good finesse weapon.
It's the best base game.
It
finesse
does
weapon
D8.
in the game.
It's a finesse weapon.
That's the best.
Pretty much, the
martial
one that you
melee
have
weapon?
should be fitted to
Yes.
your size already,
Okay.
because that should be what you started with.
So
For
upgrading the gear is basically enchantments, and I still don't know what they do. Well, I mean, I
Okay.
still don't
Yeah,
know
well-
what he's gonna offer me. Is what I mean.
Yes, that's what you have to figure out.
This
Yeah.
is like going to someone that's like going to commission a painting and asking what they're gonna draw you, or paint you.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I didn't know I was supposed to know this going in.
What you wanted to be
okay, frankly,
enchanted?
I'm sorry. I didn't know you wanted to come in this early into the
This
game.
is
and
pretty
ask
early
for-
to be enchanted. He's gonna be like, I require 1,000 gold, and you're gonna be like,
Well, okay, so what you guys are working. I'm trying to upgrade my stuff. I don't know how to upgrade my stuff in D&D.
you just don't until later. Honestly, you usually will find something.
It's probably going to be expensive, but we'll
It's
see.
gonna be very expensive.
to have a spell's property basically attached to a weapon,
Huh.
and that's why it's hard because there's
Right.
like 9 billion possibilities.
Okay.
There are some pre-made ones, but then there's like 9 billion custom ones.
Hmm. So I haven't looked at any of the like enchantments.
Yeah.
I
Honestly, I
thought-
didn't have any ready because I didn't think it was going to happen this early. This conversation.
Yeah. I am also woefully unprepared for this. So, how about I say I take a look over at this guy and I realize he is a zany, crazy man, and I don't think I want to do business with him because he just seems loony as fuck. So, I say
Is that what you say?
no.
Okay.
I tell Doppelbahn, you've been so helpful to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything. I will be taking my leave now.
So wait, what exactly happened there?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. Did he offer a
That's-
price?
Callum came, he sat down, and he left.
Did
He
did
helped
offer,
me create a very funny character.
He did.
Did
That
he-
was a good character.
Did he
That's-
offer a price, or was he just like?
I don't even
No,
know
he
what
didn't
he
give any
let's-
does.
prices.
Let's just not go over it. He left. That's
Okay.
fine.
Go for it, my friend.
I mean, the next time I find you, it's gonna be like the longer it takes, the more violent I'm gonna get because I'm getting like there's nothing else I'm thinking about at all times.
Okay.
At all times. I mean, I don't understand. I don't know how else I'm supposed to react. My stuff is missing. You're clearly implicated.
I mean, I was drunk. You think it's? You think it got sold somewhere?
I don't think it. I don't think it got sold. I just have to check everywhere because I don't know. I think that you left it in some woods.
Yeah, it's good except for the end there, because I thought I wasn't allowed to look at the like inventory lists.
I mean, you are, but
Yeah.
then
I
So,
expected to walk
oh,
in
that's,
there and it'd be like a shop, and he'd be like, "I've got this that does that, and this
You do-
that does that."
Okay.
That would
you do
take
realize
forever.
I had
Pull
to.
this
I had to
down.
find a name for him. I had to make up a name for him, which obviously meant I didn't have anything prepared.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I didn't
magic
really know
items
that.
are.
late game.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
you might find something really lucky really early, like something that, like, while you wear it, permanently boosts like one attribute by 1 point. You know?
I actually did have
So
a good
this isn't
idea,
like-
but it's still out of your price range, anyways.
This isn't like.
Oh, I don't know how I'm
This
supposed to-
isn't like a game where you can just like go into a shop and Davidson's just gonna drop a fucking magic list of their inventory on you. This is like you go to a shop with a purpose, right? Like
You
when Drew went,
purposefully
he was
asked
looking
for
for a
something.
battle axe, you know, or.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how I'm
Very,
supposed
very
to
well
know
made
what
by
I'm
that.
looking for, but now I
What do
guess
you want?
How am I supposed to know what you're looking for?
What do you want? Like, why are
An
you going
upgrade.
to this enchanter store?
But
I just want an upgrade.
then fuck
But
it.
what do you want to upgrade?
Like,
what do you have?
What do you want to
Shut
upgrade?
up,
and
John.
What, what do you want to upgrade? And how do you want to upgrade it? That's
Like,
the
that's the
question.
the
point.
thing
You
is,
need to
it's
have,
like,
like, a goal.
okay, I'll just look up online like what you're supposed to be doing early level,
Well-
but I don't think that's what you're
No,
supposed to
don't
do
look
in
up a
D&D.
guide on that.
Why?
I don't. We asked you what you wanted to upgrade, so your solution to
I
that is
want
to
a
look
better
up how to
weapon,
play the
not
game
like
at a
an
lower level.
enchantment.
You
I
just
mean-
can't. You can't.
Do you-
Like
have
you
to.
guys seem to know how I'm supposed to go about this, but like, is there
Yeah, you play
like is
the
there
game.
rules I'm supposed to? That's what I was doing.
mean- Okay, so Cal, nobody talk, please.
I wanna do that
okay,
then.
okay, hold on. It's so uncommon to find these that you might have one in the party by level 5.
Okay. See, like I don't know
That's-
how I'm supposed to know that.
Yeah, that's like
So I'm sorry if I have to
the
ask,
spectrum
guys.
of things.
I think
It's
it's-
okay. It's
For
okay.
fuck's sake,
I'm,
like, relax.
yeah.
I think the thing is that in D&D, magic items are almost completely house rules. Honestly,
Yeah.
they're
Certainly are.
completely house rules. Like there is no list in any guide, official guide, that will tell you about magic items. They describe them for like 1 page, basically. You can't make them yourself most of the time, because first of all, if you could, they would be incomparably hard to make, because it's like, what is it, 5 gold pieces per day, plus you need half the material. It's
You
like-
need all the material, but yeah.
Well, yeah, it would take you several years.
It's like when
to
Drew
make-
makes his own set of plate armor, you know?
Yeah, except it's worse. It's much worse. And that's only, like, if I wanted an enchanted set of plate armor, that would be like, I'm going to spend my entire life making this. In character.
So, Cal,
Yeah.
the way I see enchantment shops, right, is they're I'm actually surprised that Davidson said that he had weapons that
I
were
am
enchanted
too.
to sell. Because I see enchanter shops more as I'm selling the enchantment
Well, that's-
your weapon, not
That's what I assume, but like I walked in there. Okay, yeah. Continue. Sorry.
well. I mean, Davidson said he was a hoarder. I mean, then he said that there were items to buy. But normally, how I see it is, you need to have your own shit, and you go to get a specific enchantment that you
Really have that much of a difference. I mean, we basically have very little spell slots. All of us. We have the people who have cantrips are at an advantage during range combat usually, unless you have a longbow. But we're basically almost all the same. Once you get to level 3, we're gonna get really advanced actions that start to come into play.
And another thing is, you kind of gotta understand where like Davidson's coming from. Like when I went and asked like, where's like what's on the job board, it's like you can't really fucking just think of that on the spot, right? Like these are things that aren't obvious.
No, I'm not blaming him.
Story.
The main issue I had was like everyone was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
I mean,
it's because you were asking the same question 15 different ways.
You basically kept asking Davidson, "Give me an item list of what this guy has," and Davidson just made this guy up on the spot. That's essentially what you were asking, and you just can't do that. You gotta have like.
I'm surprised he even had an enchanting shop. I'm surprised
he just made it fucking up on the spot. I fully expected him to just be like, "Yeah, there's no enchanting shop in this town."
He's gonna have
but it's a big
go
town.
Ask for an enchanted rapier and be like, "Yeah, that's like 7,000 gold, my friend," and then count.
Yeah,
like, okay,
I mean that's essentially what Davidson had planned. I feel he felt like you were gonna go there and be like, "Can you enchant my arrows or can you enchant my rapier?"
Since you said you
and be like, "Oh, it's gonna cost this much," and you're gonna be like, "Fuck that."
When I heard it, I was like, I have to somehow find a way to get my character there to buy enchanted arrows, because it actually exists.
Well, that probably would have happened if you guys hadn't been like throwing me off
if we
so
had
well.
been here all night.
We started throwing you off after you just kept asking for an item list. That's what was getting us. If you went in and you were like, "I have this rapier, can you put any kind of enchantment on it?" That would have been fine.
Yeah, I don't.
Perfect.
But that all stems because I had no idea like how I was supposed